Uplink is a favorite mode within the esports community because of its fast-paced, aggressive nature. This mode features two teams clashing in an attempt to score a satellite drone into an enemy's floating uplink station. The drone will be spawned in a neutral point between players' locations. Players must then get to the spawn location to fight over control of the drone. Every drone thrown through the uplink station scores 1 point. However, 2 points are awarded if the drone is carried through the goal. Uplink forces players to push into enemy territories and to hold their position. The player with the drone loses their equipped weapon, but gains an additional protective armor, assisting them while their guard is down. After 2 rounds, alternating between map sides, the team with the most points wins the match. Uplink brings on a whole new aggressive gameplay that requires players to solidify their teamwork and conquer map control.
All right, awesome stuff there.
I didn't know you knew how to play Uplink.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a wealth of knowledge here. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love Call of Duty. I cast it, I watch it, but I can't hang with you, man. You are the knowledge guy. You're a former professional player. I do the play-by-play.
You don't need to gas me up, man.
I bring a crappy joke from time to time, and you're here to tell everyone how to play the game. And it's a lot of fun to cast with you, though. I'm really enjoying myself thus far as we are in day 1 of week 9, and there'll be more of those videos to come. And again, this isn't trying to dumb down things for those of you that have been watching competitive Call of Duty for years and years.
Bring the new guys up to speed.
Exactly. There are a lot of new viewers coming in via live event viewer, or maybe some Black Ops 2 fans that just started watching again with Black Ops 3. Maybe you just play the Treyarch titles. Uplink.
I'm sure there are a lot of guys just on Twitch TV. You see there are a lot of viewers in Black Ops 3. You're like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah. So
Call of Duty World League. What's this?
Welcome. I want to be as creepy as I could there. I think I did a good job.
You always do a great job of being creepy.
We just lost 65 viewers as their parents made them turn off the TV. But all right, here we go. Let's hop into Uplink Evac, kicking things off with King Scumpy.
Let's take a look at what he has in store for us going into this Uplink match. Optic Gaming, they're going to start out on the favorable side. So, like I was saying, DT, they really want a good start to this, and you couldn't get any better of a start as all 4 go down for Optic Gaming. Diabolic so far pushed up in the lane. This is looking like a dunk for DT, assuming they can get these kills in their favor.
This is beautiful. He gets pushed back with the Simtex, but not before the damage is done. A dunk gets through, and that 2 points is huge, Revin, because you're starting from the weaker side. That break at the beginning could be all the difference in this game.
Finally, Killer gets shut down, but DT, they've had time to spot it and rotate. Now, one thing that kind of worked against them were the spawns there for Optic Gaming. They got 2-2 split spawn, spawning over near cages as well as over near kitchen. So Optic rotating back and fighting for position over to the neutral drone. Yeah, a bit easier when you get that split spawn.
And it can be pretty difficult to predict when you get 4 down like that. The pressure comes so quickly how the spawns are going to break down. But the fortunate thing is you do at least get the dunk through.
Yeah, those points are huge.
Yeah, they really, really are. I mean, think about what we saw on strong side. The first side ended like 1-3 last game.
Yeah.
And I think Optic are going to put up a lot of big points, but I don't know what they'll be able to do from this side. You need to lock it down if you're DT.
Nice. Kill is having a huge game so far, 7-2, but whenever you're going up against a team like Optic Gaming, you cannot take your foot off the gas pedal. You need to keep up the aggression, you need to keep making the kills, and it's so tough to consistently do that against such a strong team.
All right, well, now you're going to have drone in hand for Scump. Looks like they're going to want to wrap it top side here as they're going to be pushing through kitchen, trying to get set up. He's got Karma out front, his lead blocker. Remember he had on his gun. What was it, like blocker for Scump? Or he had
Scump guard?
Scump guard, that's what it was. And the melee comes in. No, don't get a second. Don't get a second. Did he get it off? He didn't get the toss there. A little bit delayed. Is Scumpy not able to put it through, so the lead will remain 2-0. And this is a really good opportunity here to maybe get points on the board. You see the lead man's going to be Killer. He wins yet another gunfight. Diabolic, your drone carrier. He's rapid wall, and there is Dunk. 4-0 lead from weak side here for Dream Team. They're coming alive here in the uplink.
Bit of a late heat wave from Diabolic, but it doesn't matter because they were able to get the dunk at the end of the day. That's all that matters, is that you put points up on the board. Killer being a bit ambitious, just pushing so far forward ahead of his teammates, but he's being the perfect bait right now as Sender moves in. He finds a couple kills. Early camo from Killer, just going for the 1-point toss. And
beautiful.
He sinks it. Everything going well for DT. And this is a map where we kind of counted them out, but even though they're not on the stronger side.
You have to take advantage, though, and they're doing a really good job. You know, you got the early break with 4 down, and they haven't let their foot off the gas. Optic Gaming has not been able to get a hold on this game whatsoever, really. They had one attempted push. You didn't get the toss off. Outside of that, it has been all DT, but now Karma trying to get a break. You can see this power position. Chino has to stay alive here. If you allow Optic Gaming to get control of this spot, you are going to get flushed down the toilet in a hurry. He's managed to hold off for now. His teammates coming off spawn, but now the pressure coming through.
I think Diabolic intercepted that toss. Center now trying to stay alive. That's a huge kill to make on Crim6, because that's going to allow Optic Gaming to waste a bit more time. Yeah, should be good. The heat wave comes in just to solidify it. So Optic Gaming, they do put points on the board, and they're still putting pressure onto the DT spawns. Yeah,
this is scary right now, but look where the spawn is coming, all the way at the top of the map. So they decide to split. One overextended. Sender should have come back. Yeah, he should have came back to the base instead of, I think, trying to overextend. But he actually might get to a good spot by drone. I thought maybe he would try to get back there and lock it off.
Toss it forward.
Well, this could work out if they get it to him and he can maybe get off a 1-point toss, but he's actually in a position now where he might be able to disrupt. I thought he was going to wrap the whole way around and flank drone spawn. There's the 1-point toss over the top. DT going to add 1 in, 6-3, still looking good for DT, but if you're an Optic Gaming fan, a much-needed 3 points getting on the board here from the strong side.
It's always scary when you choose to overextend like that and your teammates are still fighting for control of your own base.
It only worked because they won the gunfights. Yeah, if they didn't win those gunfights,
they're screwed.
Cinder, kind of screws the team there, but it ends up working out, ends up leading to a 1-pointer.
Now Cinder just trying to hold glass control. Important lane to maintain if you're on the side of DT, but as 2 players fall, they're going to choose Rapid, but actually banks off. It looks like, okay, you will be able to regain control. I think he just wall runs here, because even if he dies, the drone will fall off the map and it'll get reset. Diabolic, good movement here. He's running out of thruster. As he dies, the drone will get reset. As players start to drop for DT, Chino has to go big here.
Yep, and this is the scary position. Krim, if he would have been able to get this kill and get set up there, this would have been just, I think, a rally here to close things out. But as of now, they've only got 1 point through, but there's potential for more. Chino's picked up 2 big kills. Killing Formal and Chino here, not able to pick up the 3rd, though. Can they get any more points on the board? Scump still trying to disrupt. DT's got it forward, though. Killa trying to make a play. I think he makes the wise decision here for a second to just kind of play it slow, but unfortunately for him, Scump's in behind. Time's going to trickle away. Should be a 2-point lead here for Dream Team.
So if you're Optic Gaming, obviously you're disappointed you're not going into the half with a lead while being started out on the stronger side, but considering on how that game started off, I think they're okay with the position they're in right now.
For Optic?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, you'd like to have a lead from that side.
For sure.
But like you said, it started so ugly that they kind of stopped the bleeding. They got a little bit of control. They brought it within 2. Now, this opening break is so important. You can see how much of a snowball a game like Uplink can have.
Annihilator.
Who are you checking?
Vision Pulse.
Are you checking through both?
Vision Pulse is the only thing available for Optic here. So, yeah, this could be a really good startup for DT if Chino could maybe take out a Scythe and put it to good use. But you got the lead. I think they might just be saving it for a defensive play.
Well, I think Krim
very early on. Wow.
Krim popped the Vision Pulse. He popped the Vision Pulse, was able to give so much information.
All right.
And now they're flying through. This is not the opening you wanted. That's what can you say? You have to win the opening break if you're DT. The game's already tied. This is a scary spot, I think.
And now Krim can do some serious damage to DT if he's able to stay alive and continue slaying. He's just will pick up the neutral drone because you got 2 teammates pushed out near middle map. He's going to pass it over to Scump as he's got camo to use. That's exactly why he got the pass. And this is going to be Optic Gaming taking the lead within a minute.
45 seconds in, and they've got 2 ducks. This is DT's worst nightmare. Optic in control. Scump is in the base, and he's going to catch one coming wall run. They have a car to go as well. Karma's got players to lead block here. This should be yet another dunk as he's going to fly through.
Karma is the best player at resetting his armor with the drone.
And well, also look at DT. They had no idea what to do. They decide to kind of split. 2 overextended. So they've got drone spawn. That's the good thing. The bad thing is you have 0 control of your base right now as Scump is still picking up kills. Finally, they're going to pick him off. Now, Killa here's got to get a point.
He's using a Scythe
get a
right in front of him.
maybe.
Formal has a Scythe out, so he's going to go ahead and pop camo. But this might only result in a 1-point play, and yeah, I mean, at least it's a point on the board. It will stop the bleeding. It will allow DT to stabilize. Sender's going to go ahead and use the Annihilator here on the flank.
He doesn't realize
he can do some huge damage. He's going to spot a couple of players, but you're just more focused on going over to your top base. Yeah, Shriek's starting to get called in.
He picks up one. Yep, not a big impact there as Scump and Krim pick up a couple kills as well.
Krim's on a 9 spree. He's got a Hellstorm, so he's the guy with streaks. And yeah, I think pinging that line streak, they're like, oh, well, one's on the flank. Looks like he will protect the drone carrier. Actually takes out Formal with that, so not protecting him at a little bit there. But he's still gonna have a huge spree. Big impact on this game.
That's basically from the break, too. I mean, he just went off hot right from the get-go. Karma winning gunfights, using that heat wave, has a second at the corner, just trying to find this player. Not able to get it yet. Now, they can't, or they decide not to get it off the map here, and that might end up punishing them. That's going to punish them. This is going to turn to points. That might actually end up turning into a dunk. That's one of those times where you think, hey, let's get aggressive. Let's try to counter instead of getting it off the map, and that is worst case scenario right there. You drop it kind of at that 60-yard line. It's on the aggressive position for Optic Gaming, and you've got Scump still wreaking havoc.
Perfect positioning from Scump. His teammates are on the other side of the map. He knows that DT are going to be spawning over near cages because they're blocking the spawn at kitchen. So Scump just puts himself in a spot to pick up some crucial kills, slowing down the push from DT. Optic Gaming now, the team with a 5-point lead. But Killa trying to keep his team in it. He's the lead slayer right now for DT at 21-21. Diabolic having a rough game, and he's the player we were highlighting coming into the series. Every time we see Diabolic make big plays happen, you see DT winning, but he's struggling right now.
Well, he's the man that needs to get it done with the drone. In past games, we've seen him be really big as a flag runner. As a scorer here with the drone, he can't get it off, not able to go over the top. Chino not there to pick off this player immediately, but it is going to potentially lead to 2. There it is, trailing by 3. Minute 40 on the clock. You can still do it if you're Dream Team. Optic Gaming trying to hold on here for the final 90 seconds and close this out to 3-0.
I thought he saw the shadow of the player above him. But listen, if DT get their ideal setup going, yes, they are still in this game, and they could find the way back, but everything has to go their way. Killa's actually going to maybe help out Optic Gaming, tossing the drone a bit closer to his base.
That absolutely does. You could have thrown it off to the left there and maybe got it off the map. Instead, you put it in a scary position. Thankfully, his team wins a gunfight there with Cinder and able to close that out. So this might actually be a pretty good position now for DT to counter.
Wait, Krim is here. Unable to finish the kill just yet, and he won't be able to do so, but no armor remaining on Diabolic. As he goes along that middle wall run, he gets cut down just short of being able to get that 1-point toss off. But it's going to be good spawns coming in from DT.
Scump just made a filthy play in this base, too. He picks up a 2-piece.
There's still time for them to make this happen.
Oh, there absolutely
They need to win all these gunfights, though.
And as you said, that they lost them all. Optic Gaming going big. They've got control now of drone. There's only 35 seconds on the clock. They're looking to close it out. Still a 2-point possession.
This could be a huge camo play.
You need a 1-pointer. You need something. There's the camo, but it's too late. He's tagged up. If he got that 1 second earlier,
I thought he was going for the beatdown.
Oh, maybe he had a chance. This has to be it. They need to score twice. Another point on the board makes you need 2 dunks.
Just don't run this back to their base and just turtle up there.
Well, if you get a 1-point toss here, it definitely closes it out. Because you're not going to be getting 2 dunks. Oh, he's still alive. He just wants to flush it home. He's teasing them now. There's no time. DT.
His teammates coming for the bait.
3-0'd with the quickness. Optic Gaming asserting their dominance here in the second matchup versus DT. There will be no magic. The dream is dead. They couldn't get the 2-0 overall series score here against Optic Gaming, but it's still a pretty awesome result to get that 1-1 with Optic throughout the course of stage 1. But what stinks if you're DT, what is so I guess makes it even more painful is the fact that CLG won the first game. That hurts.
This was close to a must-win match for DT to try to make it out of relegation, but man, Optic Gaming, it seems like every other map, it's a different player that goes big and just completely takes over the series. Here in this one, it was Crim6. He got some help from Karma as well. They just had phenomenal games. I mean, especially kind of, going into the second half without a lead. We thought that was going to hurt Optic Gaming, but they got it done on the bit of the weaker side.
They did. Well, fun stuff is always revving. Now let's take a look at our final matches here. I think H2K TSM still going on.
Yeah.
So if you're Dream Team, you have to pray H2K gets a win. You want TSM to keep the dip. Well, that one, I mean, both of those winners kind of hurt, but I think TSM winning would be a little more painful.
I think for sure they want Team Caliber to lose here against FaZe.